I hope you're well. So welcome to my channel. If you've not been here before, it's where I talk about twin flame process. And this video today is going to be the by sign information corresponding to the moon, the full moon that's coming up in a few days. And this is for the water signs. So we're just going to do a few cards for each and see what is going to be relevant for you. So this is a few days either side of the moon. Moon's on Saturday in England, Saturday morning. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then trailing off from there. You might have even a little build up now, even 4 days before. Sometimes it gets really intense before as well, and then it just kind of peters out at the moon. So you might notice that as well. Let's see what they're going to say. So start with first of the water signs, which is going to be, what is the first of the water signs? Pisces. Okay. So Pisces, what can you expect around this moon? Oh, happiness. 9 of Cups, coming into much more happiness. Let's see. Success in your vibration. So this is going to be corresponding to your vibration. So first of all comes the happiness, then comes the vibration of happiness. And clarity coming. So really high energy for you at this moon. Feeling more complete. 9 of Cups is completion as well. 6 of Wands is success in the vibration. So maybe feeling ready, feeling really cleared inside of yourself. This is clarity. Clarity corresponds to freedom. Your point of completion is a feeling of complete freedom inside your own vibration, inside of yourself. So it's a freedom from all your worries and your stresses and your cares. It's a freedom from any pain that's ever been in your heart around anything that you might have lost or never had. It's a freedom around around fear. So feeling no fear, you might be feeling fearless. It's also a freedom around everything that you have to clear on this journey. So when you come into this twin flame journey, you have to clear through your process, and you have to clear through basically your hereditary, and that's the whole of the humankind. So you clear backwards through time, through timelines, and you clear forward into you and into your clearest moment, your moment of potential, and that full potential when it's full happiness and full freedom and full joy, and everything's cleared from the past that you've come here to do, and you've uncorded in your mind from any worries or stress, is the point of reunion. And that point of reunion is an expanded, so you're looking at a point of reunion that's actually energy, and energy is not a point in linear time, it's an expansion of energy. So it's a point of energy. So when you're in that frequency of freedom for longer and longer periods inside yourself, holding that vibration of freedom inside yourself, then you are expanding into that energy of reunion, and you're making it more available to you, because everything here in the physical world comes through being available to it through vibration. So that's through the energetic beingness of you. So the only advice they've got coming out on top of that is let go, right? So it's like a constant work of letting go every single second of every single minute of every single day, is addressing any concerns or any feeling of not feeling quite right, with the understanding that letting go is what you need to do, and rising into higher energy, into higher vibration, comes from letting go. So, and then manifesting from that point. So I feel at this point, at this moon, you're actually going to go through Pisces, and this as well, remember, if you've got heavy Pisces somewhere in your chart, especially if it's like anywhere around your galactic center, like if it's in your 12th house or something like that. This is around higher consciousness, so anyone with like Pisces in that kind of area is going to maybe go through a really strong let go at this moon, where they no longer have to go back down into the lower chakras and clear out anything from the past, and they're able to remain in the vibration for longer. So always clearing through to this point, right? Because that's the journey itself. But if some people with heavy Pisces, with a lot of Pisces in their chart, moon, ascendant, sun as well, are going to be going through that at this moon. And it'll be a bounce up into what is higher consciousness, more full time, really. That's what I feel with that for Pisces. Expanding into higher consciousness into a more full time basis of that being where you're at. Okay. Next water sign we're going to look at is Cancer. Right, so we've got work in the physical world coming out, possible communication as well. So it could be working, communicating. And then we've got love coming out, as in the movement of love. So it's either love coming from you to someone else, or love coming from someone else to you, in the term of communication and in the physical. So it's a physical manifestation of love. A romantic love, Knight of Cups is romantic love. So it's like either a sexual partner or a relationship energy. We're not talking about love from family or love from friends. It wouldn't come in here. This is different kind of love, romantic love. Two people, two of Pentacles. So maybe at this moon you're going to get that back from somebody else, that connection, or you're going to connect to them. Destiny, Judgment is destiny, and unconditional love in the Ace of Cups. So this is something that's destined. So if you have, everything is like a point on the story, including everything that happens in every other sign. So, for example, with what they're saying about Pisces here and this expansion into freedom energy, which is the higher self and not being corded to anything that brings you down, once you are in this level and you've achieved that result, then from that result is coming reunion energy. So this is basically what comes from that. So it could be that Cancers that are watching, or a Cancer twin of any type, even if it's the one that's not watching, is coming to the moment where the result in the physical world will come about, which is the coming together in terms of romantic connection with what is outside of the self that reflects what is inside of the self. Unconditional love is unconditional energy, it's freedom. So love that comes towards you of a romantic nature, but that is not corded to ego. So it's going to be higher love. It's going to be a more, and of course destiny here for all twin flames is that higher love. So looking at that maybe coming towards you over this moon, or even like the energies can go in and they can come out. With the moon grows and the energy gets bigger and the potential gets bigger, and then after the moon the energy wanes and the potential lessens for this kind of thing coming in. So maybe you're going to even get just a feeling that it's coming towards you and that it's time for you, because that feeling itself is the feeling of love, and that feeling is what actually brings the corresponding event in the physical world. It's the feeling inside yourself that it's coming, which is why when we go through many portals and shifts of coming into that feeling of like, I know it's coming now. You might be having one of those, I know it's coming now. Might not necessarily come now, but just getting into that energy of it's coming now is part of the process. Twin flames coming out on top of that. So some of you, it will be coming now. Some of you, it'll be the energy if it's coming now. Either way, it's a step on the road. It's not, there's always more to be done, even when it has come. Right, so there's that there for Cancer. Next one, Scorpio. Scorpio, let's see for Scorpio. Brand new journey, the Fool. Eight of Cups, which is walking away from something that you love, leaving something behind, letting go. Fear. And wounded masculine energy. So also on this journey, one of the steps along the way, and the steps have to be revisited as well many times, it's not just a one-time event, it's the walking away and letting go of what you love so it can come back to you. And in that letting go is the letting go of fear, because the fear is always, if I let go, I'll lose it forever. But the understanding has to be that you have to let go of what you fear of losing. And it's only when you let go of the thing itself and the fear of losing it that you can get it back to you, because that fear in your vibration is operating against what is in the physical coming towards you. So until if you let go of fear in your vibration, you cannot have the result from no fear outside of yourself. You're connected to somebody, and that person also operates in relation to the vibration, and the creation of the vibration is through the feminine's movement forward and letting go of fear and letting go of what they are scared of losing. And when they've thoroughly let go of that and they've cleared forward into the position of freedom, where there's no cords of separation and no pain from separation, then what they have separated from will come back to them. So in Scorpio, what we've got here is that you might go through dark night of the soul around this moon. So it might be a reversal, because the moon is normally higher consciousness in terms of light. But if you're going through the elimination of the ego, you have to go into the dark at the full moon, and that is actually would be considered the higher consciousness, because even in higher consciousness, there is going down into the ego and clearing out from an egoic level what it is that you're scared of, and then from there you get moving back into higher consciousness once you're free of it. So there is always expansion in revisiting the ego and clearing out from the ego what is detrimental to your vibration in terms of fear. And that in doing that as well, you're clearing out from for the masculine energy that you're in connection with. And we've got that here. And we've got a new story in terms of that, a new journey in terms of the masculine energy. Your ego is the masculine energy inside of you. So whenever you go towards your ego and you thrash around in your ego, and the result of thrashing around in that ego can only be exhaustion of the ego. And as you come out of that lower aspect and you rise into more light and more openness and more acceptance of your present moment, it's an inevitability, and you always do that. You go from the low to the high, from the low to the high as you go through the process, and you're also bringing the masculine into the high as you go to the high throughout the process. So that has to happen, and it is actually expansion into higher consciousness. Even at the time, it doesn't seem like you're doing that. So that's what we got for Scorpio's moon. Plumbing the depths at this moon. So in some way, you're going to come into an expansion through the moon in awareness of what you're actually going through, is what I get. So you're going to maybe come into an awareness of where you are storing or holding fear in relation to the process that you're going through, and acknowledging to yourself that you're holding fear there, and then letting go of the fear. As you let go of the fear, what you let go of as well is your twin, because you let go of your energy being around your twin all the time, cording your energy with the negativity coming from your ego that means that your twin can't move forward towards you. And as you let go of that, it means that they're free of the ego, because you're freeing the masculine, you see, from inside of yourself. Letting go of your ego inside of yourself frees the masculine inside yourself, also the masculine you're connected to, and allows them to move forward from a sense of freedom. So that's what we've got for Scorpios at this moon. Okay, and now I'm going to go on to the next sign. I'll actually come back in another video and do that. All right, so I'll see you in a minute. Lots of love. Bye.